I was worried no matter what I did, she might, I don't know, burn her fingers or jump so high she hit the ceiling or something. Fortunately, the shock's not quite that intense. I like how she did like a Metal Gear Solid type thing of just like... Hello everybody, welcome back to Mug and Play. I am Nick, we're playing more Arcade Spirits. And last time we were figuring out why. Why are we here? And I don't mean like in a deep existential like why are we here? But more like why do we want to work in an arcade? We can choose between a funplex, it's plex of fun. I'm looking for hope, haven't had much lately. If I don't dare to take risks, I'll be stuck. I mean I do like fun, and I'm not really looking for hope. If I don't dare to take risks, I'll be stuck. You know, we're making a name for ourselves as kind of a go-getter, and she liked our first gutsy response, so let's go with that. If I don't dare to take risks, I'll be stuck. I feel like my life's been in a rut for over a decade now. I didn't really mind. Not really. I can go with the flow, but another decade of that? 2? No, I need to take a risk and try something totally new. Everybody's been pushing me to find a job that's more than a job, just like you're saying. Is this job my dream? I don't know, but I have to try. I have to take the gamble or I'll never get anywhere. I'm digging this attitude, man. Not to say I'm overly impulsive. I worked as a lifeguard recently. You have to be sharp and ready to act, but with a cool head. I can do that for your funplex too. He's nailing this interview. That perks her attention. Oh my, a rather serious occupation that. And an unusual step from such troubled waters to a land of make-believe. I mean, I'll take the land of make-believe over children urinating into a public body of water. Yeah. You enjoyed this role as a lifeguard, I take it? I mean, it wasn't that bad. Yes, ma'am. My roommate says she often noticed me smiling after coming home from work. That's true. Which makes Francine smile in turn. Alright. I can't say I offer a role with such high stakes, but you'd be surprised at the many ways one can save a life, even here. Ooh. That's could be, you know, foreshadowing. Very well, I am satisfied. Let's get you to work. Hell yes. Just got employed. Hell yes. Thank you. That's what I was trying to do. I breathe easier at that. Fuck yes. Probably the weirdest job interview I've ever had, to be sure, and yet it felt appropriate, like it was about far more than just filling a slot on the payroll. That, again, that is a good attitude to have. Yeah, you got to bring some purpose and passion with you to your job every day, and you'll enjoy it a lot more. Francine leads me back to the arcade floor to introduce me to my duties. It only occurs to me now that I forgot to ask exactly what duties this mystery job I'd expected really involved. It probably involves cleaning the bathrooms, real-life duties. Duty means poop. There, I know you were waiting for me to say that. Ah, beautiful. Please bring back that arcade ambiance. I love it. Francine gestures to the seat she was occupying previously, a stool behind the prize desk. Welcome to your new position, Dandleton. Sitting here, you mean? Sitting here and helping players redeem tickets for valuable prizes. I glance at the wide array of pencil toppers, rubber spiders, and tiny plastic toy cars on display. Oh, well, for prizes at any rate. It's such a relief. I'd really been stretching myself thin lately trying to fill in since the position was vacated. If you don't mind me asking, ma'am, why did the last guy who sat here end up quitting? Something about being so bored out of his mind that he felt like jamming one of those 500-ticket plush dolls down someone's throat. And that's against policy. That's too many tickets to wasted throwing down someone's throat. Gotta use one of those little plastic frogs. Then you press the back and it just goes... What are those? Those are only 5 tickets.
Oh, such a shame.
Poor dear, he just wasn't cut out for this line of work. Grandson or no, I have no patience for such nonsense. Ooh, kicking her own grandson to the curb. I'm sorry, the last person to work this desk was your grandson? Anyway, Gavin should be by soon. He'll handle paperwork and all of that administrative nonsense. Now, if you don't mind, all this talking's tired me out some. I'll be in the back office if you need me. Actually, don't come in. It might smell like an art teacher's lounge. But pay it no mind. I know, I'm saying, hey, look, there's Dandleton. He's all happy. Nice. Okay, then. Right on. I like that our character actually has, like, a face. But yeah, you can't go jamming one of these expensive plushies down someone's throat. You gotta go for one of these little tiny prizes up front. Okay, I adjusted my seat on the semi-comfortable stool, leaning against the desk. Beneath me, a wide array of cheap junk awaited my attention. I could have lost hope then and there that this job would be even slightly more engaging than being a diner dishwasher, but chose to look on the positive side. Yeah, you're surrounded by friends. You got Mitch, you got Ronnie, you got Blippy, you got Chirpo, you got Pig Bear, you got George, you have Big George, you have Dennis, you have Ellie, you have Sue, and then you have Cool Man 57. That's their names. I'm not going to argue with you. I'd be helping kids obtain toys that would become nostalgic memories for years to come. Or so I tell myself. Right? Yeah, or so I tell myself. Calling it. I'm digging this game. Nothing changed. I don't know why the screen faded out and in. Any minute now. Any minute now. I crave the sweet embrace of death. I've been sitting here for 2 hours now, and nobody's walked up to obtain a novelty Funplex shot glass, or a colored pencil set, or a light-up yo-yo. Those are my favorite things. Why doesn't anyone want my favorite things? Lunchtime is approaching, and so far, the only people walking in and out of the arcade are a few stray adults who have no interest in cheap friendship bracelets. Well, that's because they don't have any friends. Because then they need to make a friend, and then they'll come in and buy a friendship bracelet. Thankfully, my first customer of the day arrives before I can start wondering if one of those 500 ticket plushies could really fit down someone's throat. I mean, sure, if you eat it one bite at a time. Or maybe not. Nope. Just walking right on by me, his head buried in reading some sort of spreadsheet off his tablet. Was here to play? Doesn't seem like the typical businessman on a break or unwashed and unemployed game aficionado. Yeah, the unwashed and unemployed game aficionados are the ones who work the ticket counter. Oh, gotcha, Dandleton. Take that. I don't know why I'm being mean to him. In fact, he's a snappy dresser. Seems a cool dude. Wow, he seems pretty stuck up. Or damn, he's hot. That's my kind of guy. I mean, I'm not gay, but I mean that could be an option. If I were, seems pretty stuck up. I don't think so. Snappy dresser. Seems cool dude. Just go with that. He seems pretty neat. Just dude doing a thing. Most guys I know are content to toss on a t-shirt and jeans. I'm not even wearing jeans. I'm wearing pajama pants right now, so technically this isn't about me. Not this guy. Even in an arcade, he's sharp like a linoleum knife. Oh, that was the thing. In fact, that rather pointed look he's offering me after doubling back is rather linoleum knifey, too. Oh. Cool, dude. Hold on a minute. Who are you exactly? What are you doing behind that desk? Where's Francine? She's in the back, having a smoke break. Pleased to meet you, I'm Dandleton. I am Francine, I had some work done, I'm the new hire, not that anyone wants prizes. Well, that's be nice, pleased to meet you, I'm Dandleton. That's what you say on your first day at a job. Hello, I'm Dandleton Carlson, your new hire. I'm looking forward to working with you. He relaxes somewhat on hearing that. Somewhat? Oh yeah, he's got the arcade logo on his shirt right there.
Good to hear.
It's about time. I was wondering how long she'd have to work that desk. She's got gusto for an octogenarian. That means somebody in their 80s. Word of the day. Loves work on the floor, but sitting here all day handing out toys and dealing with problems wears her down. So, she explained the job to you, give you the papers to sign. She said Gavin would handle that stuff. With a sigh, he rubs his forehead, feeling a headache coming on. Like, motherfucker. Oh, is it because this guy's Gavin? That would be me. I'm Gavin Cooper. Oh, I said it along with him. I didn't realize he was saying it. Hi, Gavin Cooper.
Here at the Funplex. I make sure we manage to keep having a business
Uh-huh.
than a pile of rapidly collapsing fiscal mistakes.
Sounds like a good plan. Right, so if you no doubt guessed, you'll be exchanging tickets for prizes. But that's the least part of your job. There's more to it than that? He's like, yeah, the shitter's overflowing. Go clean it. You're the floor attendant. You attend the floor. And nothing else. What, the carpets?
Seriously?
The floor, the arcade, the games, the patrons. You're the one running around putting out fires and sorting out problems. But are these physical fires? or hypothetical fires? And he's like, hopefully the second one, but sometimes both. Technically, you're a second floor attendant now. Ashley will be in later, but we need two. One to roam and one to operate the desk. I do it myself, but I'm typically busy in the back office, dressing fancy, making sure the whole thing doesn't fall at bankruptcy, all while being snappily dressed. That's why Francine loved filling in. She's a people person. She loves helping out in a pinch. I'm not a people person, as you've likely gathered. Well, I mean, you're talking to me. He's like, I'm a person, not a people person. One person's fine. That's not to say you're alone out here. I'm in your corner at least. If things go south, you tap me for advice on what to do. You got a phone? Of course. Gavin quickly passes me his business card. He apparently has a stack of them at the ready in his pocket. Go figure. His phone number is listed at the bottom. You ever worked a high-pressure customer service job before? Sure. Today. Shoe sales? Smelly socks? You have no idea. Right. Well, you know how to keep your head when a customer doesn't. I hope. But anything goes sideways, you text me. I'm not around, you text Ashley or Naomi, in that order. Okay. Who and who? You'll meet them soon enough.
I think not.
Above all, do not bug Francine. She's practically retired. Let her enjoy that retirement in peace. Okay, I mean, she seemed to get along with me. Comprendo? I understood everything except comprendo. Relax, I got this. Stress feeds me, makes me strong. I don't know about that. This isn't my first pony ride. You can rely on me. But 911 for huge emergencies, right? Let's go with this one, because I'm not gonna say stress feeds me. It doesn't. But you can rely on me. I don't know if that was good or not. That was an ominous sounding sound effect. It's not my first explosive ordnance test. I've worked retail and food service, and I've worked as a lifeguard at a pool. I have done 2 of those. Managing stress in difficult situations, even life or death ones, is something I've got experience in. You can rely on me. Gavin nods, approvingly. Hey, alright, that seemed to be the right response. Just calm and level-headed. What are some jobs you've done? Let me know in the comments below. We can ruminate or reminisce about fun jobs we've had.
Indeed.
Good, I like to hear that. If you can handle yourself and exercise good judgment, you'll last a hell of a lot longer than the last guy who sat there.
If you stay clear and honest with me,
yeah,
do your work, do it well, we'll get along swimmingly.
You got it, Captain.
I have enough problems keeping this magical arc of hopes and wishes afloat. Please, don't add to my problems.
Thank you for keeping along with my nautical motif when I called you Captain just now. And you did arcs of hopes and wishes afloat. Alright. Magical arc of what now? It's like, don't fuck with my place. Gavin sighs again, a stress release gesture, but his expression softens somewhat afterwards.
I take it Francine told you her theory.
I guess?
That this is more than just a job. More than just an arcade.
Yes. Yes, she did. That's my understanding.
I'm not into dressing up words. I like to speak plain.
But I like to dress fancy.
Then that's because optimization is a factor of my job.
How pragmatic of you.
Everybody working here wants to work here. This is where they belong, for one reason or another.
I like that. That's a good way to look at it.
Me? I love chaos. I love wrangling chaos specifically.
Okay, so you're chaotic good.
The arcade industry is high risk, high reward. I manage that risk so that they can also find happiness in their lives.
You sound like a good boss. You're very dedicated to your craft, and
Everybody in
admire
this
that.
business has a dream they're chasing. It's a fragile thing, prone to getting crushed by hard reality.
Boy, don't I know it.
My job is to see to it that never happens.
Thank you. I'm glad I got you in my corner, Gavin. You're a cool guy.
That includes Francine, who deserves better in her twilight years than desperately propping up a semi-failing business.
Semi-failing? Put a more positive spin on that. Semi-succeeding. There you go.
So, you find some value in this place beyond your salary, well, you'll burn out. Trust me. Last guy to sit there burned out hard.
Burned out hard. We set him on fire. Also, don't be late. We like to set late people on fire.
Now, can I trust you to mesh with our merry misfits?
Hell yeah. I'm still trying to figure out my why, or why so aggressive? I just got started here. Or no problem at all, I'm a model employee. It's like, I don't like either of these. I'm just still trying to figure out my why. It's like, no, we got our why. Why are we here? Because we love the arcade, and we want to kick ass at the arcade and make the arcade also kick ass. So no problem at all, I'm a model employee. You won't have any issues with me. I'm a solid worker. Gavin nods, satisfied. Hey, alright, we got another bonus, and we're getting more bonus points over here. Also, let's check this out. You can see which answers we've asked a lot of. We're mostly gutsy answers, alright. But Gavin seems to think we're cool. Cool. I like that.
Thank you.
Thank you. I suppose that's a good starting point. We can build from there. Anyway, I need to go prepare your paperwork. Technically, you shouldn't be working until we've crossed the I's and dotted the T's, but since I'm already sitting here, you'd rather I stick around? That would be accurate. If you're willing to fudge things a bit and work today anyway, it'd help us out a lot. Sure, just bring me the paperwork whenevs. You know? Just fill it out. It's not like anyone's claiming any prizes today. Now, if you don't mind, Naomi could use a hand in the workshop. A good opportunity to introduce yourself as well. Got it. Wait, someone else is here? I haven't seen anyone else. Yeah, that sounds like Naomi. The workshop's through that door there, the one next to the UFO catcher, the crane game, to use layman's terms. Satisfied for now, Gavin heads in the back, presumably to the office to go crunch some numbers. No, he said he was going to go prepare your paperwork. Won't you listen? If Francine's really taking a nap back there, hopefully he's going to crunch quietly. Just taking a whole bunch of numbers and just... Gentle crunch. Gentle crunch of number. My favorite number to crunch is 7. My first coworker ended up slightly less cool of a guy than I thought he'd be, but he's not a jerk, definitely. I get where he's coming from. Plus, I've known really blunt people before. It's easy to mistake them for jerks, especially at first glance. Figure I can give this guy an honest chance. Anyway, I should go meet my next coworker, this Naomi that he mentioned. Although I could swear Francine and I were the only ones here until now. A double door, also marked employees only, also with an apostrophe. Good catch. Leads from the arcade floor to what feels like an industrial area of some sort. I turn the handle and step inside. Oh, who are we gonna meet? Well, I mean, I know who we're gonna meet. We're gonna meet Naomi, but we haven't met her yet. Oh, this is cool. She's building a PC. In a little room tucked away between the back offices and the Funplex front, I find what is very likely this is Naomi, spoken only of in myth and legend, and by Gavin a moment ago. And a girl about my age, but certainly not my height, is tinkering away on what looks like an old tube-style monitor. Huh, I didn't realize they had so many circuits. I didn't know that either. She doesn't notice me when I come in, too busy soldering a capacitor into place. The lingering smell of melting metals fills the air of the poorly ventilated workshop. You should probably turn a fan on if you're working with solder and there's no airflow. Excuse me? For lack of a better way to interrupt her. I was worried no matter what I did, she might, I don't know, burn her fingers or jump so high she hit the ceiling or something. Fortunately, the shock's not quite that intense. I like how she did like a Metal Gear Solid type thing of just like, hello. Oh, she's adorable. I like your shirt, kid. I like your buttons. Like the first player and the joystick button and all the keys. All the keys.
Hey, you know this room is for employees only.
I do know that. I'm an employees now. She said, with no apostrophe.
Are you lost? Do you need something?
No, I'm not lost. I'm Dandleton Carlson. I'm the new floor attendant, starting today. Oh, yeah, exactly.
Hi. I didn't realize Francine already found someone.
Yes, she found me. And I found you. Now we're friends.
I guess I forgot to check my text. Whoops.
Okay, now I realize why Gavin was like, call them in this order and listed Naomi last. She spares a glance at her phone on the nearby workbench where a huge stack of green notification messages lie in wait. It happens. One thought comes to mind on actually seeing her. No wonder I didn't notice her until now. She was totally focused on the task at hand. Or, I always assumed retro arcade nerds were fat middle-aged guys. Or, oh my god, she is so cute, I just want to hug her, but that would be super inappropriate. You know, this is a visual novel dating sim, so what would that be without a little bit of being like, oh, this person's cute, this person that, and that's not, and this isn't, you know, I like that this isn't like derogatory or anything like that. Like, man, still freaking hot. I'm like, she's super cute. Just want to hug her, but that would be super inappropriate. See, Dandleton knows. Let's go with this. I am but a weak-willed human being, one who grew up feeling mighty funny whenever I saw Velma from Scooby-Doo, trademark. She does have a little bit of a Velma vibe, some Velma vibes. Nerds need love too, you know, and when I was moved from school to school, a social outcast, I was drawn to fellow outcasts in turn. Still, beyond my weird libido, mostly I notice how much she's smiling as she welds that little thing onto her bigger thing. Okay. I don't think she's smiling at you, buddy. I think she's smiling at the project she's working on. She's just so happy and at peace, and I can appreciate that joy in one's nerdy passions. Me too. I'm digging this.
Anyway, I'm Naomi Fairchild.
Hi.
The Fun Flex's Techie. Hi. Pleased to meet you.
You
I
too.
was expecting Gavin, though.
Oh.
He usually checks up on me about now.
No, he's busy softly crunching at some numbers. He's busy doing some strange things with numbers. Crunching them.
Ugh. Yeah, that sounds like Gavin.
Just always doing weird things with numbers. Counting them. Looking at them. Adding them. Dare I say subtracting them. Perhaps even multiplying them.
I take it he sent you along to help?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Give me a hand with this monitor.
Sure.
It's really heavy, and I'm still paranoid about dropping it after what happened last time.
What happened last time? She's like, I dropped it. Really? What happened last time?
Oh, well, I dropped it.
I called it. Yes. I love this game already. Oh, right. She helps me lift the large cathode ray tube, slotting the heavy metal framework into place within the exposed guts of the nearby arcade cabinet. Oh, I see. Putting together an arcade cabinet. All right. Once done, she starts hooking wires back up to other wires. There's a surprising number of green circuit boards in that largely hollow wooden shell. This is the first time I've seen the inside of one of those. How is that the first time you've seen the inside of an arcade machine? I've never worked at an arcade, and I've seen inside plenty of those machines. It's weird. Lots of empty space, a couple large slabs of circuits, and that beefy monitor. Hey, that beefy monitor basks me in its glow many a time, and I am greater for the experience. Why is it so empty in there? Or maybe you could fill it with nacho dip. Don't be weird. Or it's my first time seeing the guts of a game. There you go. I think out of all these, this is the best choice. I'll admit, I don't know much of anything about how arcade games tick. I figured it was packed full of circuits and things. Naomi keeps working, using a pocket multimeter to check various connections as she speaks. It could be packed in tighter, like a bar top or a cocktail cab. I'd say upright's favorite form over functionality. That's true, they are aesthetically beautiful.
Let me explain.
I mean, compare American and Japanese cabinets. Ours are designed for standing players, so they have to be upright, even if that means an empty base. Japanese candy cabs are shorter, so you play sitting down, but I prefer American style. Ours have more room for art. That's right, you got the big art on the sides and in the top. Whew, I love it. She closes up the rear access panel, closing it with one of the many keys on the key ring at her side, then steps back to admire her handiwork. There's genuine joy in that smile, not just a job well done, but a looking at the whole thing like it's a fine sculpture. That's awesome. I think it's awesome when people can take that much passion in their work. What are you passionate about? Let me know in the comments below. Hey, she's all happy. Oh, I love the classic Midway trademark style. Look at those sharp angles, the side art decals, the bold font on the marquee, the bezel artwork. Beautiful. I'm glad someone here can appreciate fine art. The what on the what and the what artwork? You'll get it, Dandleton. With a sigh, Naomi points out the key features to me. The strip across the top with game title, that's the marquee. Yeah, duh. The artwork that wraps around the monitor, that's the bezel. That I did not know. I didn't know that had a name. I mean, you see it too, right? How beautiful and cohesive it all is, working in harmony to give this game its own unique feel, its own experience. I do notice things like that, and I love it, and I'm glad this person's noticing it too. As for me, well, a bunch of weird-looking boxes in a row looks ugly. Don't fucking say that about any arcade cabinet. I agree, it's beautiful in its own way, or so you're a resident game historian then. No, I agree, it's beautiful. The way she stares lovingly at this, well, honestly, this box of wood and circuits and vacuum tubes and stuff, I think I understand. I hope you do. It was made to be one whole thing, the art, the style, and of course the game itself, all of it part of the same experience. Arcade machines are a beautiful experience, and I hope you're having a fun experience with this game. We're going to pick it up next time, but thank you for hanging out with me, and if you want to hang out with me more, you can do it on Twitch over twitch.tv/MugAndPlay, where I play games live. It's pretty great, but thank you all. I love you, and I will catch you on the flip side. Peace out, everybody. Bye-bye.